What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Generational Sports. I'm a little tired today, but Josh, how are you doing?
Feeling good, man. Joe must have been watching the show last week when I told him he needs to stop the cap and give me that stimulus because it came in. So
You know what? Good. We love that energy. You know who wasn't? You know who must not be watching these shows?
Who?
Whoever is in charge of Walmart. Okay, because my Xbox is nothing, not a damn thing.
What
Still
do you mean?
says, bro, I ordered these 2 weeks ago this Tuesday. So tomorrow, it'll be 2 weeks since I ordered them, right? You know, you would figure by now you'd have a tracking number, something of that nature. No. I go to my purchase history right here. What does it say? I'll tell you what it says. Preparing order. How you been preparing an order for 2 weeks? I'm a little confuzzled on that one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. You know what else is kind of tough, Josh? I got to call you out, bro.
What?
You're telling me you really thought this man
No, it was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
You think I seriously believe Chris Evans dropped down to just skin and bones and then during filming was able to put on all that muscle? I'm not stupid, bro. And he was like a foot shorter.
I think
it was a joke, bro.
Nah,
Come on. It
was not a joke.
It was a joke. I'm telling you.
Nah.
You
got way too many likes and all that on that.
I didn't get as many as I wanted. I thought that shit was going to pop, bro. I thought that was my viral tweet.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. But whatever. Before we get into the show, of course, got to give a shout out to the sponsors. So if you're into the betting world, make sure you go over to mybookie.ag, and use code USN100 to double your first deposit up to $1,000, baby. So make sure you go and check that out. Of course, we'll have baseball this Thursday. We got basketball going on right now. Obviously, March Madness is still around. The NHL fights all the time. So make sure you go and check that out. Place a bet. Screenshot it if you do use our code, though, because if you do this month, you also get entered into our signed jersey giveaway, which is David Montgomery for the month. So make sure you go and check that out. Next up, RX Hemp. I might have to invest in a little RX Hemp myself. You know, I spent the day being a mover for my brother. Moved from one apartment to another one. So, your boy's a little tired, okay? I might need Josh to carry the show, like I usually do.
It's cap, bro. It's just another day at the office for me,
Yeah, doing nothing. But anyway, RX Hemp, if you're a little sore from life or, you're sore from being a mover, make sure you go and check them out. They got the hot and cold CBD cream, so you'll feel brand new in the morning when you wake up if you're using one of those. Next up, we have the shop. We got Teespring/stores/Unwrapped. Make sure you go check that out. Obviously, Unwrapped has all of its stuff. All the shows that are on the live lineup also have merch as well. Obviously, us included. We got the mask, we got the shirt, so make sure you go and check that out. Josh, we might have to drop a discount code for the people one of these days. So
we should.
We'll figure that one. Yo, we messed up. We probably should have done it for the 20th episode because but whatever. We'll get there one of these days. Maybe like episode 50 or something.
Yeah, something special.
Yeah, something nice for the people. But obviously, make sure you go and check that out. Unwrap or Teespring/stores/Unwrap. Check that out. And then finally, the Patreon, $1 a month, you get to support the team. $5 a month, you get entered into a gift card giveaway. You also get 10% off the store I was just talking about. And you get access to our Discord chat. We're talking about everything. Music, sports, games, whatever you want to talk about. That is what we are here for. You're an honorary member of the Unwrapped family. And then finally, the $10 tier. You get everything I just said, except your 10% discount goes to $20, and you get entered into that signed memorabilia giveaway each month. Like I said, this month is David Montgomery. Last month we did Keenan Allen. So hopefully, hopefully coming up we do a nice little baseball one. Your boy can snag real quick. But other than that, we'll get right into it. You guys know how we start this show. Always with the who am I. I think it's my turn to guess. I hope it is, because if not, we're not doing who am I this week. But by Josh's face expression, it looks like it is my turn. So You know how it goes. A minute, 30, minute 20 that we give, each other to guess. After the first hint, I will start the timer for myself.
All right. I was drafted in the first round of the 1999 draft.
We throwing it back, huh? I wasn't alive, Josh.
I know, man, but it's not crazy tough. I played for the Saints, Dolphins, and Ravens.
Saints, Dolphins, and Ravens, huh? All right.
I'm a one-time Pro Bowler and one-time All-Pro.
Damn, you're killing me so far. All right.
I have 5 1,000-yard rushing seasons.
Oh, God. You hit me with a running back. Oh, damn.
Think about the teams, man. Early 2000s, Saints and Dolphins.
God, this is going to annoy me. See, because my first thought when I hear running back in Saints is Reggie Bush, but that's not it.
Nope.
Damn. Yo, I think I know who it is. Shout out Madden, but I don't know his name. I can literally see the card from Ultimate Team, but I don't know his name.
I actually picked him because I just picked up that card today.
Oh my God, I know who it is too.
He's well known for his use of marijuana as well.
Really?
There's like a saying that goes like run, blank, run.
Ricky
what?
Ricky Williams.
Yes.
See, all right, I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't the same person I was thinking about.
Really? Who are you thinking about?
Bro,
You're thinking about Ronnie Brown, probably.
No, oh my God.
Really? Not Ronnie Brown?
He has a card in Madden. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's gonna piss me off the rest of the show.
I just picked up a Ricky Williams card in Madden though today. So.
Bro, I still can't believe I'm really banned off that game.
I'm about to sell the Ricky Williams card too. He's trash.
Bro, you should sell the whole game because they won't let me. See, I'm hoping though when my new Xbox comes in, maybe I was only banned off the previous gen version. Hey. So when I get to start playing the next gen, maybe we'll see what's happening. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have to look this up. I'll do that eventually.
I was surprised when I saw he had 5 1,000-yard seasons because normally when people talk about Ricky Williams, they're like, "Oh, the Saints wasted a top 5 pick on him." He had 4 1,000-yard seasons in his 5 seasons with them. That's pretty good.
Were they just over 1,000?
No, he had like 1,200, 1,400. He had an 1,800-yard season.
Honestly, I don't remember Ricky Williams that much.
You gotta watch his 30 for 30, man, and his football life. Well, I don't know if he has a 30 for 30. It might just be.
I was gonna say, I feel like first of all, I didn't think he had a 30 for 30. And second, I never got into those football life episodes, but I gotta do it. I do have to do it because I heard that they're fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good. Some of them are really bad though.
You know what's not bad and is always fantastic though?
What?
This damn show. So let's get on with it. Of course, we'll go to the NFL first because you know what? Thank you, football, for always making our lives easier. You just really do. So we'll obviously have to start it off with the trades that went down this past week, I believe it was, in the NFL. So we'll start it off with the 49ers. Now, they get the 3rd overall pick in the draft from the Dolphins. The Dolphins then gave up I think so. The Dolphins, see, this is where it gets messed up because then they went and traded with the Eagles, so they messed everything up for your boy. But they get San Francisco's first rounder this year, I believe, right?
Yeah.
They get a 3rd and a 3rd round pick, and then I think they get their first round picks for the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did that, and they were like, you know what? We're good. So the Eagles had the 6th pick in the draft. And they basically swapped picks. They went from 6 to 12, and then they also got a first-round pick next season. So there's a lot of maneuvering, but this is how it shakes up. The 49ers now have the 3rd pick. The Dolphins have the 6th pick. A Philadelphia 5th rounder. San Francisco's first and third in 2022, and a first-round pick in 2023, and I believe in 2024 as well. And then the Eagles have the 12th pick, a Miami fourth rounder, and Miami's first-round pick in 2022. So there was a lot of moving around. We'll say that. We will absolutely say that. So if you're a little confused, just go on Twitter, okay? Adam Schefter does everything.
Yeah. Rappaport and Schefter break it down pretty soon.
We're just talking heads, okay?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, now you got to get into why the teams do this. So the 49ers have the third pick now. They're still claiming that they love Jimmy G. I still have the who am I thing up. Like, oh my God. They're still claiming that they like Jimmy G. I don't know why they're trading up. You know, I was just watching SportsCenter before. They had Shanahan and Lynch on, and they were saying, no, we love Jimmy. Like, we know that we can win with him, this, down, and third. But if that's 100% true, I'm not sure why they're trading up to the third pick unless, you know, they love Penei Sewell. I don't know if they want to go wide receiver. I don't know what the play is other than quarterback at third. But Josh, what do you think of, you know, typically kind of the craziness that happened? But we'll start it off with the 49ers.
Yeah, first off, I don't think I've seen like a draft trade involving 2 top 10 picks and even a 12th pick like this. Like, it's crazy. It's been a while.
Is it just me, or like I feel like every single year everybody's like, oh, the NFL draft is going to have so many trades, this, that, and then nothing happens.
The last time I can remember a top 3 pick getting traded wasn't Mitch, like number 2, Mitch Trubisky? Didn't the Bears trade up for him or something?
Well, that one, and I obviously remember when the Eagles traded up to number 2 to get Wentz. They traded a ton. I think the Rams traded up to get Goff as well. I don't think they had the first round. I don't think they had the first pick that year.
No, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, to have 3 teams and it's all like top 10 picks being exchanged, it's crazy. But the 49ers, I mean, why else are you moving up to number 3? You're giving up a lot for it too. So unless you think like Penei Sewell is going to be a really good tackle in the league for a long time, but are you that in love with him that you have Trent Williams too? Didn't they extend Trent Williams?
Isn't he a left tackle?
Yeah, they extended Trent Williams. So unless they plan on just having 2 amazing tackles to protect Jimmy Garoppolo for the next 10 years, it's not smart if you ask me. I think they're definitely going with quarterback. I think it's going to be Trey Lance or Justin Fields, because I do think Zach Wilson's going number 2 to the Jets. I think we'll have 3 quarterbacks taken 1 through 3. I think they're just throwing that Jimmy thing out there so they don't have to deal with drama until draft day, just kind of saving them some time. But why else do you trade up for a top 3 pick if not for a quarterback? You could have gotten a different package from a different team in the top 10 if you were in love with someone else. But I don't know. I think it's just them trying to save face for now until draft day, saying that Jimmy's still their guy.
And see, the other thing that I heard today too was that, you know, it's funny you say Trey Lance or Justin Fields, and I heard that the 49ers didn't go to Justin Fields' pro day, but they're at Mac Jones' pro day. And there's a lot of smoke about Mac Jones going 3rd overall. So, I mean, the draft could get pretty crazy. Like, the only thing that we know for sure is that Lawrence is going 1. Like, the Jags, their pick, there's literally no point in even announcing the pick. Like, you could give Trevor Lawrence the hat and jersey right now, let him sign the contract, fine, whatever, goodbye. Even 2, I mean, I know a lot of people think it's the, you know, Zach Wilson for sure. I don't think I've heard the Jets like 100% say it, and of course they're not going to. I understand that as well.
Did you see how crazy people were going over his throw at the pro day the other day?
See, I hate that stuff.
Sam Darnold made that exact throw in game.
It's not even that. I just hate pro days. I think pro days are the absolute dumbest thing.
They do nothing.
They don't do anything.
Nothing.
Like,
it's playing catch with your teammates.
Exactly.
It's just playing catch with your teammates.
They're running around. It's literally backyard football. They're running around in shorts, throwing to people that with no defense. Yeah, like, I don't know. Pro days never really did anything for me. I know some people, you know, fall in love with that stuff. It doesn't thrill me. I know that might hurt some feelings, but, you know, whatever. Pro days aren't for me. But, I mean, I think the popular opinion is Wilson too. Does it actually happen? I mean, we're going to find out on draft day. Maybe the Jets want to, you know, surprise the world and take somebody else. But I think 3 is really going to be up in the air now, because I think you now have 3 quarterbacks in play. Obviously, I think everybody thought that it would probably be Fields or Lance, but obviously now the rumors with Mac Jones. I mean, it's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Mac Jones, I can't remember an Alabama quarterback that has been good. AJ McCarron was really good at Alabama too. Awful in the NFL. Hurts was really good at Alabama too. We haven't seen anything from him. Tua, haven't seen anything special from him. Mac Jones had a great season, but he also had 2 receivers that are going to go in the top 10 as well. So and a running back that's going to be a first-round pick. So I don't know. I think he's good. I think he's the most, outside of Trevor Lawrence, I think he's the most NFL-ready quarterback in this draft. But that doesn't mean he's going to be the second best or third best quarterback out of this draft. I would take all the other guys over him. So I don't know. They could love him just because of his, maturity and his ability to play right away. But taking him 3, I think, is just a reach.
See, that's the thing, though. I wonder if that is why they do like him, because the NFL ready thing. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan really wants to sit there and have to groom another quarterback in a certain way. So, you look at Mac Jones, like you said, Alabama quarterbacks really don't have this success. It was funny that you mentioned that, because I was reading something on Twitter and somebody was like, "Well, when's the last time an Alabama quarterback's actually won a Super Bowl or something like that?"
I can't think of it.
Bro, I think I read in the comments that it was only Joe Namath.
Really, Joe Namath? Hollywood.
So I mean, we got a long list of Alabama quarterbacks that have definitely not panned out, or definitely just haven't reached, the top goal in the NFL.
The 49ers can cut Jimmy Garoppolo next season and not owe him any money. They don't owe him any money next year. So maybe they're doing that because they also are going to have to wind up paying Fred Warner. I think they got to pay Bosa. They got to pay a lot of dudes next season. So they could just be gearing up to have Jimmy start this year, have a rookie on the bench, and then say goodbye to Jimmy, just cut him. Because, not owing him any money, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, we'll keep him on the team and give him 20+ mil, and you could just cut him and sign your real guys.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're leaning to. I think that they're going to end up drafting the quarterback, and like you said, I think they'll probably sit on the bench. They'll probably play during, some point in the season because, even last year Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt all the time. I think he only played in 6 games. He went 3-3 in those games. The quarterback that they draft is going to end up playing, in my opinion. But like we said, it depends on what quarterback it is, and I think Fields would fit the most there. Like I said, college isn't my thing, so I can't sit here and really tell you guys like, oh yeah, I would 100% pick this person over the last, but I don't know. I just feel like the mobility that Fields brings, I feel like you put that in a Kyle Shanahan offense. He's been pretty solid on deep ball accuracy. I've seen some highlights from him on that. So, maybe that's the play, but I think we're all going to find out obviously on draft day. And this trade made everything a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited for this draft. A lot of talent coming in. Like when we interviewed Trey Wingo, like you said, this is a draft where you have no idea what you're going for because of the lack of tape, the lack of games played. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, the other thing that obviously happens is that from this trade, the Dolphins moved back to 12 because they had to swap those picks with San Francisco, but then they moved back up to 6 from Philly. So the question is Tua still their guy? And let me see if you think I'm weird here. I think Tua is their guy for right now. I think that this is what they're going to do. They're going to draft a wide receiver, or if Kyle Pitts is there, they're going to draft him. And then I think by Thanksgiving, if Tua – because, at that point, you got to succeed if you're Tua. Like, you literally have to. You have Devontae Parker – you have Will Fuller. You're going to have whatever draft pick they give you because I think it's going to be a skill position player. They have like 65 running backs, so they're pretty solid on that end. The line isn't bad. They got rid of Fitzpatrick, so nobody's breathing down your neck now. It is your show, Tua. Take it over. And I think that they're going to draft a skill position player. I think that by Thanksgiving, if they're a mediocre team, I think that's when you're going to start hearing the rumblings of, them moving on. And then maybe next year, I don't know, obviously what the quarterback, draft looks like next season. But I think that they move on, or even in that situation, keep him for one more season and then move on the next year. I mean, you're not paying rookie quarterbacks anything, so you can kind of maneuver it that way. But what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Tua's window for becoming the franchise guy it's not the same as a guy like Herbert or Burrow who had really good rookie seasons. He's in a situation where the games he did start, he got benched for not being able to put game winning drives together and all that. So I think if the Dolphins, what they should do is give him this whole season, because you spent a top 10 pick on him. You got to at least give him a year of starting to see what he can do with the full season. And then before his trade value,
says touche.
I wish Josh Rosen got done dirty, man. But that's
so dirty. Like I went back and watched, because somebody posted on Twitter like the highlights of him against the Patriots. Bro, he was throwing low key dots, and they were just dropping him.
He never got a fair chance, man. He got benched twice on two different teams that were trash, and then the league was just like, "We're done with you." And then when the Patriots put him on their practice squad, I was hoping he'd get a chance, but he never really got one. But for the Dolphins, if Tua doesn't perform well this year, his trade value is gonna drop so much, and he's still young, sort of. So if he's not your guy, if you don't see it in him this year, you got to look to trade him and get what you can out of him before you just cut him. So I think I agree with you. This is a prove-it year for him. He has to, and it's only his second year, and it's tough to say it's a prove-it year for him, but it really is, because the Dolphins are in a situation where they need a franchise quarterback, because the rest of their team is pretty solid at all the other positions. They're pretty solid everywhere else. It's just that quarterback. You saw what Fitzmagic could do with them, almost made the playoffs. So if they can find that quarterback in the draft, they're going to take it. They're not going to wait on Tua to develop, because he should be developed by now. It's not like he's some super young quarterback who's never had moments on a big stage in college. So I think he needs to prove himself this year big time.
Yeah, this is kind of his opportunity, like I said, because if you draft him a skill position player, he's going to be surrounded by talent. The defense is still going to be pretty solid. Flores does a great job with that team. So if you're Tua, it's kind of your time to shine right now, or in a couple of years he might be a backup or looking for a job somewhere else. And it'll be another Alabama quarterback that falls to the NFL world. But speaking of more Alabama quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, obviously, Philly trades outside of the top 10. There were some rumblings before that they might go quarterback, which, all right, Howie Rosen, I'm going to give you a word of advice here, bro. And listen, I'm just some dumb kid. I don't know nothing, right? But you just paid Carson Wentz a boatload of money. And then, Nick Foles goes and wins you a Super Bowl, and you put a statue of him outside of your franchise quarterback's, stadium. So that's strike one. We'll say that. Strike two is after you give him this money, you trade away Nick Foles. You're like, you know what? This is your team. We believe in you, Carson Wentz. You're a god. But we're going to go draft a quarterback in like this second round. That's strike two, buddy. And I mean, I could give you a strike three for that trade, because I cannot believe that they traded out of the 6th spot and only got one first-round pick out of it. Like, how do you not get at least like a first, throw me a third and a fourth as well? So I'm like, I need something. You saw what the Dolphins got for the 3rd pick. Yeah. I mean, come on. But anyway, so I'm going to give you a half strike on that one, even though I think it's a full strike. Howie, brother, you can't draft a quarterback. You can't. You're going to do the exact same thing you just did to Jalen Hurts, or you just did to Carson Wentz to Jalen Hurts. Like, there's no way they do it, right, Josh? There's no way. We can't do this again, right?
Hey, man, I don't know. I do not know. I was surprised last year when they took Hurts. And I don't think they're in love with Hurts either. So they could just be like, hey, we're at the 12th pick. If one of these guys are available, let's take our shot, even though your receivers are, who is it, like Greg Ward and Travis Fulgham? I honestly
don't know. I literally don't know.
Like Dallas Goedert is their number one weapon. So
Zach Ertz is trying to get traded up out of there.
Yeah, they can't go quarterback. You just really can't. With the state your team is in, how quickly they're aging, you need help at other positions. Give Hurts the season. Like, you drafted him. let him play. Don't go get someone else to try to take his job when everything around Hurts is awful. Give him some help. So hopefully that's what they do. But knowing the Eagles, probably going to see like Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts battle it out for the starting job.
Oh, my God. Could you – well, first of all, see, here's my thing. In a weird way, I would love that to happen just because can you imagine the reaction from Philadelphia sports
Twitter
fans?
would be great.
Oh, my God. I mean, I know it's the thing that everybody says, which also annoys me because, like, it's overplayed at this point. But, like, they booed Santa Claus.
Yeah.
How do you boo Santa Claus? I mean, the man is bringing you presents year-round, kids. Or not year-round, but for a day. But he's working year-round. And you're booing the man. So, I mean, if they draft a quarterback after just drafting Hurts, the explosion that will go on in Philly might be seen from the International Space Station.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite possible. Now, with that being said, we'll put the quarterback question to the side for a quick second. If you're the Eagles, I'll let you be Howie, even though you already got 3 strikes in my eyes, but 2.5, and maybe in the world's eyes. What are you doing at that 12th pick now?
I think you go – there's some offensive linemen that could be available. My dog's chewing on a bone and rubbing against the wall. It's pissing me off. But I think that there's some offensive linemen that are going to be available that are really good too. And we all know how Carson Wentz suffered from that offensive line last year. They forced, now I'm forgetting freaking – what's the left tackle's name?
Oh, the ghost of Jason
Peters. Jason Peters. I was going to say Trent Peters. I was like, that's not right.
The ghost of Jason Peters, baby.
Yeah, they forced him out of retirement, and then he got injured a bunch, and Carson just got killed all year, and so did Jalen Hurts. So I think if an offensive lineman is available that you're confident in, you take one of those. Maybe you get a secondary type of player since you only have Darius Slay back there now. So that's all you really have over there. I just think something other than quarterback, literally any other position. Even if they go after, like, if Kyle Pitts is available, you can at least spread him out wide. You can at least put him at receiver. But if they go quarterback, it's just anything but quarterback, really. That's all you got to do.
I really would love to hear from Eagles fans of, like, what they want to happen at that 12th pick. I feel like, listen, I know that the smart pick is probably the offensive lineman, somebody in the secondary, maybe a line. See, here's my thing, too. Like, you traded out of the 6th pick, and in my eyes, you do that because you want, more draft capital because you realize that you have a lot of holes in your team. And they still only got that first-round pick. Like, at least if you're going to trade out of it, get, like, a couple picks because then you can, start repairing the team. Because I think me and you can both agree on this, that one pick for the Eagles is not changing anything.
No.
Like, this is not basketball. Like, basketball fans, football fans, like, this is where you really got to just draw the line down the middle. Like, you drafted LeBron James to the Cavs, and all of a sudden they're in the playoffs going to the finals all the time, whatever, this, that, and the third. If you can do whatever you want in the NFL. You could draft, the Jags are going to draft Trevor Lawrence with the first overall pick. He's been, a highly praised best quarterback since John Elway coming out of college, Andrew Luck, this, that, and the third. There is no chance that the Jags make the playoffs next year.
Hey, man. I don't know.
All right, maybe not no chance, but,
No, I don't think they got a chance.
It'll be rough.
Yeah.
It'll be rough. But, like I said, the Eagles have so many holes, but I think I would go with the wide receiver. Like, in a way, you got to see what Jalen Hurts can do. So if you give him that number one target, you give him somebody that can, get separation. I mean, I don't know who's going to be left at that spot because obviously we think, oh gosh, who's that LSU wide receiver?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Jamar Chase would probably be gone by then, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Waddle would probably be gone by then.
Devontae Smith is really good, and they're
ranking him. Yeah, that was the thing I was getting to. Like, Devontae Smith just won the Heisman.
Yeah, and
like I said, Josh, maybe you watch, and I'm sure you do, more college football than me. I have no idea why everybody is like stopped talking about him. Is there a reason?
I don't know why. I think the Heisman is used against players a lot because, I mean, think of the last Heisman winner that was like all of them that have failed. Like Johnny Manziel failed, a lot of guys have failed that have won the Heisman.
Sucks,
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. But I don't know what they use against him. I think Waddle gets a lot of praise because we didn't get to see him fully play because he had that leg injury all year. He didn't really get to put on his full skill set.
I literally think it's just his weight.
I don't know. He's a beast. Dude is an absolute monster. He had 2 full games in 2 quarters against Ohio State. Like he put up like 200 yards in each quarter and then sat out the rest of the game. He's a monster. So if he's available past 10, that's a steal. Because I think he's the second. But actually, I'd take him over Jamar Chase. I think Devontae Smith is the best receiver in this draft, then Jamar Chase, then Waddle. But I don't know why he gets so much hate right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the only thing you heard coming out of Alabama.
My fault, the Patriots. My fault, the Patriots. Man.
Listen, don't get me excited, okay? Well, see, here's my problem, right? That means if he falls to the Patriots, that he's bad.
No.
Because only the Patriots would draft a bad wide receiver.
He's not. If the Patriots get him, that'll be the first time Bill selects a good skill position player.
You know, I just got to disagree.
Him and Cam would be
I know
amazing.
for a fact. Well, first of all, Cam would actually have to get it to him, and that's
man. I hate that. I hate that. You guys act like Cam has a noodle arm, bro. He's not.
No,
he does
it's
not
not
have
the
a
noodle arm. No, it's not the noodle. It's the fact that he doesn't know where the noodle's leading them.
Yes, he does, man. You act like every throw is just 30 yards too high or too low.
Listen, all I know is the man had Calvin Benjamin, who was like 6'9".
Stop it. Do not start with that.
No,
Do not start with that. Kelvin Benjamin was
like,
not as good as you're giving him credit.
No, I know he wasn't that good. But he was still like 6'5" and could jump, and he was still being overthrown.
Yeah, and then the following year he was injured, and Cam led the league in scoring with Bretton Burson and an old Jericho Cotchery.
No, Jericho Cotchery, don't ever disrespect him, bro.
Shut up.
And an elite Greg Olsen. Oh, my God.
Shut up.
That
Greg
was
Olsen
when
was
Cam
elite.
could actually run, too.
Yeah, I missed that, Cam. That was
before, he crashed his truck.
Yeah, before all the injuries happened.
Whatever. But, yeah, I think that the Eagles should go wide receiver at 12. Knowing them, like I said, I would love to hear from Eagles fans. Knowing them, I mean, they'll go draft Mac Jones or some weird nobody like safety or something. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I feel like we don't put the Eagles in like the badly run category because, like, in a way, they aren't. Like,
because they won a Super Bowl recently. That's why it's tough to be like they can't run a team.
But you see, here's my other thing too. I think the worst argument in sports is saying that a team is badly run.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing because I'll tell you right now, if the Patriots for the next 10 years go 5-11, or actually they would have to go 5-12 now because the NFL just got that 17th game in now, which Alvin Kamara is not very happy about. If you saw that on Instagram, but whatever. All of a sudden they'd be like, oh yeah, the Patriots are a terribly run team. And what have we heard for the past 20 years? If you want to run a team, you do it like the Patriots. It's literally only if you win. If you win, you're automatically a great, like living in New York, the Giants. Oh, you got to look up to the Giants. They're run so well, blah, blah. The only thing I've heard about the Giants the last 10 years or since whenever that last Super Bowl was, actually 10 years, is that they're terrible. You're like, oh, the Giants are so badly run. Like, well, you were just in love with them. You literally just wanted to marry them.
Yeah. And a lot of these teams too, like I understand saying they're badly run if there's new ownership and new management and all that. But when it's the same owners that won you a couple Super Bowls and the same management that won you a couple of Super Bowls, you can't be like, it's badly run now just because you're losing. It's like, no, the team just ass. Like, it just happens.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if we get 2 or 3 years into this and now and people start saying that the Patriots are badly run, I'm fighting somebody.
I'm going to be the one that brings it up, too.
I hope you are, because I said I want to fight you anyway. I think we can't do good. Whatever. This guy's crazy over here.
Oh, man. MVP, man. MVP.
Well, you know what? Let's go to Christian. Panthers getting Fields at 8 because the NFL's racist. What does that even mean, Christian?
I don't know what that means.
Christian, what does that even mean, bro?
I don't know what that means. Because I think he means all the white quarterbacks got to go before him. Lawrence, Wilson, Mac Jones. That'd be weird if that happened, man. And then
he said Mac at 3 is white privilege.
I kind of agree with that, man. No way that man should be a top 3 pick. It just shouldn't happen.
You know what? Now, It's going to be so funny if Mac is just all of a sudden the best quarterback that comes out of this draft.
Yeah, that'll hurt me because I've talked a lot of crap about him already this show. So that'd be bad.
And you're going to be like, damn, bro, we really drafted Justin Fields. I wish we could have gotten Mac Jones.
No, if we draft Justin Fields, I'll be happy for the pick, and I can never take back that that's the pick I preferred. But obviously, it's like, damn. Like, I took Mitch Trubisky when Patrick Mahomes, and they were all right there. Yeah, for real.
Yo, Christian, don't underestimate my 40, bro.
40 don't matter, man. Look at your father. Worst 40 time ever.
You know what? I had no idea where you were going with that at first.
I could tell by your face. You were like, my dad.
I was really confused. I was, as some would say, I was confuzzled. I was puzzled. I was confused in all those. But yeah, I mean, listen, Brady looked like one of those toddlers that are kind of running around. You know how they kind of just like waddle around and they usually fall. Like that's, I mean, hey, whatever. I'll look at Christian. 3 cone drill matters.
Yeah,
everyone who scouted
had a terrible. That was one of the worst 3 cone drills I've ever seen, and everyone was like, "Nope, he can't. He's not going to be good in the league because of it." Just
you know what?
Washed.
I was one of the people that didn't believe in DK too much, but that was just because.
How did you look at that man and be like,
no,
he's not going to be good?
Bro, here's my thing. When it comes to the draft, I listen to people who are smarter than me because I don't watch college football, so I can't really have the opinion unless, I've seen them play. Like Trevor Lawrence, even I can agree that man's he's just a monster. Like I've seen the Clemson national championship games. That's all the film I needed. I mean, I'm good. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, all I was hearing was that he can't run routes. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess that means he's not going to be very good in the NFL. Connie hates when his wide receiver emasculates him.
That's why you love Amendola and Edelman.
No, see, I was going to say, I wouldn't know because all my wide receivers are like 5'10" white dudes.
Chris Hogan.
Yeah, like Chris Hogan was out here playing lacrosse. And Bill was like, yo, why don't you come join the team?
He was important though. Like he made some crucial catches.
You remember the AFC Championship game or division against the Steelers?
Yeah, he was.
I think he had I want to say 3 touchdowns.
And then he came to Carolina and did absolutely
like 200
nothing.
yards. Oh, what a man! What a guy!
Came to Carolina, stole our money, and did nothing.
I don't even know what team he's on right now.
Wasn't he on the Jets last year or something?
I feel like it was a weird. I want to say he was on the Bills.
That's what I was just thinking too after I said that.
Was he?
No, that was
a weird. It was like a weird.
I think we're just listing teams with white receivers now, because that's Cole Beasley.
You know what? The Vikings with my man
Adam
Thielen. Yeah, I just need to see a white corner in the NFL, bro.
There is one. No, there is one on the Jets, actually, on the Jets.
A corner, like a full corner.
Look it up. Look up Jets white corner. He'll pop up. I promise you. I promise you he'll pop up.
Ooh, this is a good question, Christian. What's the dream draft pick for both of your teams?
It used to be not a draft pick at all. It used to be Deshaun Watson, but now I don't even want him near my team.
Bro, the Deshaun Watson stuff got real serious because, like, now there's, like, IGDMs, like, leaking out.
Hey, man, at first when it was, like, 3 women, I was like, the timing is weird. Bro, 19
now there's, like,
women, bro.
There's, like, 20 women, leaked DMs. He's apparently, like, deleting messages from Instagram. Like, bro,
like, yeah, I don't want that.
Bro, did you hear, like, the story, though?
I heard the one about the massage parlor, but
where like he like took his towel off.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, that's
Watson.
Yeah, but my dream draft pick now. I don't know. Really, there's no dream draft pick. I want Justin Fields or Trey Lance, one of the two, if they're not gone. So those are 2. I would want Zach Wilson, and obviously if Trevor Lawrence somehow falls, that'd be amazing. But just a quarterback.
Hey, it is your dream draft pick.
Hey, then Trevor Lawrence, but overall, just a quarterback. Just not Mac Jones. Just not Mac Jones. Just give me a quarterback.
See, originally my dream was Kyle Pitts. But then we went out and we got, Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. So it threw me for a loop for a little bit. But now I think if I had a dream and I'm saying this strictly because I drafted him on my online Madden franchise league, and I made him like a 99 in one season, is Jamar Chase.
Oh, that'd be a good fit.
Like I drafted. See, listen, this is what I did because when the Patriots come off a bad season, which I've never seen in my entire life, I was a little upset. So I went on, the good old Xbox, loaded up Madden, traded for the number 1 and number 2 overall pick, and drafted Trevor Lawrence and Jamar Chase, and turned everything around. It was a beautiful time. Won a couple Super Bowls. Oh.
That'd be amazing, man. Imagine if that's what they did instead of all the signings, somehow pulled off that trade. Is that the receiver? I think that might be the receiver.
I think he is a receiver. I think
he's not from like a big
honestly, that might be the one that my friend is obsessed with. I gotta check.
Christian, what do you think about? I saw a report earlier about like next year's draft class, and there was like a lineman from a low D1 school. What do you think about that?
Yes, Rondell Moore, bro. He's 5'8", 180. He ran a 4.29, 42.5-inch vert, and it can squat 600.
4.29 and squat 600, man.
And has a 42.5-inch vert.
But we got to see the cone. We got to see the 3-cone drill. That's that's the one.
I mean, I'm looking at this guy right now.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that'd be. I don't know. I just think you guys need to go skill position still. I saw a report earlier, and they were like talking about like prospects for next year's draft, and there were some linemen from like a school I don't even know, and I'd be betting on weird schools, but they said that he was supposed to be like a top 3 pick. And apparently he's really good, but he just doesn't play at a high school. I didn't know if you saw that or not.
Well, you know what, Christian, you get back to us. But speaking of getting back to things, we'll go over to your reigning and defending Super Bowl champions. The Bucs, actually, believe it or not, are the first team, I believe, in the Super Bowl era to get all 22 of their starters back from the previous year. Now, how did it happen? I have no idea. Because I think everybody and their mother came on, every talk show that was available and was like, yo, there's no way. The Bucs are going to lose this person. The Bucs are going to lose that person too. Like, what are they going to do? Who are they going to end up keeping? And they said, no, thank you. We're going to keep everybody, so it doesn't matter. You know what, Josh? We'll go on. We'll go with the percentage scale on this one. 0 to 100, obviously. Shout out Drake. Well, what percentage do you give them of repeating?
100.
Really?
I really don't. I can't see them not repeating. I mean, they're coming off of a regular season where they weren't that good. They weren't that good in the regular season. And then in the playoffs, they just turned it on. I think they're just going to do it all over again. They're going to finish as not the first seed in the NFC. They're going to have to probably play a wild card game. But they're just going to blow through everyone.
Yeah, never mind. So I kind of forgot that they added the extra team. Yeah. So I thought you were going to say they were a wild card team, and I got very concerned.
No, they're going to have to. They're going to have to play it, but they're not going to be a wild card team. But then they're just going to coast through it again. And I mean, it's Brady. It's father time. He's undefeated. So it's just I can't see them losing, man. I just really can't. Plus, they're probably going to pull off some crazy good draft pick too, like in the late round or something. Get someone that's going to play a crucial role out of nowhere. Also, I saw Skip Bayless say he wouldn't trade Scotty Miller for Odell. Like,
that's cap.
Like, how dumb do you have to be to say that?
No, that's one of those situations where you're looking for views. I usually tend to like disagree with people that say like all like mainstream people only do things for views. And like they do sometimes, like that would be an example of one of them. But I think other times they genuinely mean things that they say.
Skip, I mean, that man should not have got that contract he got.
Our man secured the Brinks truck.
For real. For all he does is shit on LeBron and talk nonsense about football, bro. Why can't we get a bag like that? Maybe we should start talking like that.
I mean, I already do. You're the one that has to kiss LeBron's feet.
No, I don't kiss his feet,
yeah.
Bro. I just say that it's pretty impressive when you're
each sandal off one by one. And go down each little piggy.
You kiss Tom Brady on his lips. You kiss Tom Brady on his lips, man.
All right, I'd rather do that than feet, bro.
You're gross, bro. Nah.
Feet? No, you're disgusting.
A quick peck on the foot versus making out with like, Tom Brady, bro.
You're fucking gross. Feet, though. That's what I'm saying.
It's a quick peck. You're getting that mouth all up on
I think, in fact, you're even cleaning between the toes.
No, that's way worse. Then that means you gotta have like sex with Tom Brady. Then if you're gonna go that far,
Oh no.
if you're gonna go that far,
Listen. I'll say this: you do anything with feet, immediate 20-year prison sentence.
I agree. Also, if you eat ass, people poop out of there, bro. That is where feces
All
come
right,
from.
bro. But like,
That is where
there's ways
feces.
to clean that.
Shut up. Connie eats ass confirmed. Damn.
Bro, shout out Christian. Man with his
well, Christian is
happens.
Happens. It just
It just happens that you.
That's Christian for you. That's Christian for you. What are you gonna say if he says he eats ass? You're like, okay, like I do it. Like that's it.
And you enjoy feet, so I just accept it.
I don't enjoy feet.
I think feet are disgusting. You know what? Are we gonna have to get to stop the cap right now because I think you.
We can't, man. So stop the cap and quit paying me as this guy because feet are fucking gross.
You're a big feet guy.
I am not. I fucking hate feet. What are you trying to do here? What's your goal, bro?
I'm just saying that you're a big feet guy.
Where's this coming from?
It's just a quick thought that I had. You're a big feet guy.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and debunk that theory.
No.
I already have, man. There's no.
I've seen some. Listen, I've gotten into contact with some of the people that know you in life. They've sent me photo proof.
Oh, do you even know that? You don't even know the town I live in.
Listen, that's not important.
Yeah,
all you got to do. No, it's not. All you got to do is go through your following list on Instagram or Twitter.
No, you don't. Well, my Instagram's private, and my Twitter, you're not gonna. I don't follow anyone.
Who said I don't follow your IG, bro?
I did because I know you don't.
Now, you don't know that.
I do know that.
Maybe I made a Smurf account, and you see now you got to check. Now you don't even know.
I'm not checking.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not checking.
Okay.
You're crazy, bro. Shut your mouth. What's
Whatever
the next topic?
What
are we on next? What are we on next?
Listen, I think the Bucks. I'll give them. Well, listen, repeating is very hard, as we saw from the Chiefs. All right, see, here's my question. Are we saying repeating just going back to the Super Bowl, or they got to win?
Winning it all.
Bro, winning it, I'm giving them like a 30.
30%?
It's just so hard.
Okay, so who do you think? You think the Chiefs beat them then, right?
No, it's not even that. I just think it's just so
This is the
difficult.
best. This is the most talent Brady's ever had around him, consistent, and it was the same last year, and he's got them all back.
And technically, it's going to be even better because who is it? Oh my God, who's the tight end?
Oh, OJ Howard.
Yeah, OJ Howard's back now.
Yeah, he'll be back, man. Come on now.
I don't know. I just feel like it's such a hard thing to do to repeat. So, listen, I think 30% is still like a very good chance.
I don't know, man. I think it should definitely be higher. They bring
everybody
back. Everybody back. Like you said, that's 45. Never been done. 45. It's never been done. And they have draft picks still.
No. I'll say this. I'll give it 49 because I have a lot 49. Of faith, but I just can't give them the edge.
Yeah, I'm giving them 100, bro. I'm probably going to bet on them to win it all. Once I see who they draft, because I feel like it's going to be a sneaky good pick, and then I'll be like, yep.
I can't wait for this Bucks-Patriots Super Bowl, bro.
Oh, my God, man. That'll be amazing. Cam versus Brady. Oh, my God.
I would see, here's my thing, right? If that happens, who am I supposed to root for?
Well,
because I love but here's okay, and like
you're not even a real Patriots fan. Right, so
first of all, you didn't let me explain myself because I knew that was coming. See, I would love the Patriots to win. Obviously, my team got them on my wall over here.
Are they?
They're my team. Shut up.
Are they?
Brady's my guy. Brady's my, you're LeBron. The person you kiss their feet to. Anyway, that's my guy. And the other thing that would annoy me is you being happy because Cam won a Super Bowl.
Oh man, that'd be. Why can't we share that as happiness together? Why do we have to hate each other?
No, because then all of a sudden you would be like, "Yo, I told you, Cam's the greatest quarterback since ever."
But I've never said that, and I will never say that.
No, but
Trey Wingo proved my point. You talk too much shit about prime Cam Newton.
Listen,
that's your issue.
I loved having Trey. I loved having Trey on the show. Have him back anytime. Anytime he wants to come on, Trey, you're wrong.
You're dumb, man. You're still on that?
He was wrong.
I'm
just saying he was wrong.
Oh my God.
Now let's get into some things that are even more wrong because I'm sure you'll rank these wrong as well. Some free agent signings, and we're gonna rank them best to worst. Sammy Watkins to Baltimore, Deshaun Jackson to the Rams, and Matt Breida to the Bills. I'll let you go first.
I think number one, Matt Breida to the Bills. I like Matt Breida. I think he was stupid when he was basically yelling at the 49ers for not paying him. I think he's going to be solid there because Devin Singletary he's just not who they thought he was going to be. I think Breida is an upgrade from that. Then I'll go Watkins. I would put Watkins one, but I don't think he's going to be healthy again. I think he's going to have another year of injuries, be on the sideline a lot, and I just don't think he's going to be productive. And Deshaun Jackson to the Rams, I could see it being helpful, because you have two good receivers around him in Kupp and Robert Woods is still there, right? I'm not crazy.
Yes, he is.
All right. So, and Matt Stafford is, he's a really good quarterback. So I think, Deshaun Jackson, he's not going to be some, leading receiver on the team, but he's going to get a couple of touchdowns on some deep balls, be a helpful part. But he's older. He's not the same D-Jax we know. Plus, he has the best punt return of all time. So he's not the same guy he was. So
best of all time.
That game winner against the Giants, man.
Probably. What about
oh my and then God, the Tom Coughlin interview.
Bro, Devin Hester, come on.
He had kick returns, not punt returns.
He didn't do punts?
He did punts, but Deshaun Jackson muffed it, game winner. He taunted him running down the field.
Bro,
man.
Really, I forgot his name.
Patrick Peterson?
No, the guy I just said.
Devin Hester? Bro, he had a kick return in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
I said punt return. Why are you always coming at me for shit I didn't even say, bro?
Bro,
I
I'm
said
just saying,
punt return.
I'm just saying. They're all right, but they're both return men. They get into this. They're in the same category.
Oh my God. Okay, Devin Hester has the best punt return of all time. I can't even remember a Devin Hester punt return.
No, Josh, I hate you. I just want to say that right now.
I'm just agreeing with you. I'm just going with what you said.
More in my life.
Captain in fact, Connie over
in fact,
here.
I'm just, they call me Kanye Smith.
No,
if you're stir, they call me King Connie.
Hail Connie.
All right. Well, that is certainly something we can't say. So we're definitely not doing that one. All right. So what? You had it.
I had it. Breida, Watkins, and D-Jax.
All right. I'm going to go Watkins. You know what? I'm just going to go opposite of you. I'm going to go Watkins,
Shocker.
Deshaun, and Breida. Now, my reasoning, Sammy's probably going to be a 1A, 1B type of person over there with the Ravens. Finally, listen, the Ravens got Lamar a nice receiver. So, time for Lamar to step up. We'll see what Sammy Watkins can do. The health concerns are obviously there. D-Jax, I'll put number 2 just because obviously he's going to get no attention. You have to obviously worry about not only Cooper Kupp, obviously, like you said, Robert Woods. They have a tight end. I can't remember the tight end's name because they got rid of Everett, right?
Yeah, Everett's gone. Higbee?
Yes, Tyler Higbee. So they have Tyler Higbee. You got to worry about him. Cam Akers, obviously, they're a run-first team, so you got to look out for that. I think, with how good they run the ball, they'll be able to, make the safeties and everybody move up, so it'll give D-Jax more room to run. So I'll put him second, has a decent quarterback now with Stafford. And then, third, Breida to the Bills. I don't know. I feel like, it's hard to rank running backs when they go from different teams because obviously a lot of their success is based on the offensive line. And, obviously the 49ers run game has been second best only to the Ravens in the past few years. So it scares me when a running back moves from one team to the other, just like I thought everybody, was so happy when Le'Veon went to the Jets and then Le'Veon Bell became garbage. So it's a weird thing. But I don't know. I hope Breida is good for the Bills, though, because I think if you give Josh Allen a running back, that's going to be a problematic team. Definitely a problematic team. Now, if we're going to talk about problematic teams, there's one that just pops to your mind right away, and we're switching over to the NBA with this one. The Brooklyn Nets. Shout out NY. They get LaMarcus Aldridge. They got Blake Griffin, obviously. KD will be coming back. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Joe Harris. I mean, they got a squad. They got a squad. So give me your thoughts on this Nets team.
I feel like we're about to hear Allen Iverson come out of retirement to go get his ring too. It's cool. I like a lot of these players. I'm happy to see James gonna finally be able to get to the finals. LaMarcus and Blake get there too. I don't get how Blake Griffin said it perfectly in an interview. Like, they're all complaining about him on the Nets, but the past couple of years, everyone's been saying how bad he is and how washed he is. But now that he's on a good team, it's like, oh, that's unfair. I do think it's not unfair. We've seen it the past couple of years. The Warriors had an amazing starting five lineup with Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and DeMarcus Cousins. That team's crazy stacked. And now the Nets are crazy stacked. And LaMarcus and Blake Griffin don't have to do what they've been doing most of their career, which is carry the team. They get to be like the fourth and fifth. Well, they'll probably be like fifth and sixth option behind Joe Harris too. So I don't know. I don't like it because now it's kind of like, the Lakers and Nets, who's going to win? The Nets, like, it's just going to happen like that. But it's cool to see those guys get a ring. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch them play together once they're all on the court, kind of get some chemistry going. I don't know. It is what it is, man. I don't know. I wanted LaMarcus to go somewhere like Miami to,
See, that was the thing. I was super surprised when he went to the Nets because I thought the only thing that I was hearing about LA was that he was going to the Heat.
Yeah, and
then
that would have been
nice. I got
nice.
that update, and I was like,
because then think about the conference finals. Because then we could add LA versus LA, Clippers, Lakers. That would have been entertaining conference finals. And then Brooklyn versus Miami with Victor Oladipo and Aldridge on the Heat. That would have been a lot of fun to watch. Jimmy versus KD. But nah, I think the Heat still have a good chance to get there. I think adding Oladipo is huge.
Bro, they gave up nothing for Oladipo.
The Rockets are the dumbest team I've ever seen. Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk in a second-round pick for Victor Oladipo, man. That is just insane to me. But I don't know. The Nets, it's going to be if they don't win a ring this year, it is literally the biggest choke job. Like, everyone will forget Paul George at the side of the backboard because it's the Nets.
Is it though? Because it's their first year all together. The team, you got to get the team chemistry going and all that.
No. 41 All-Star appearances of those 5.
All right.
No excuses, man. There are no.
LaMarcus Aldridge is like 35, isn't he?
He doesn't have to carry the team. Like I said, he's the 6th option.
No,
he's
I know, but still,
option. He's the 6th option. You tell me because he's old, he can't be a good 6th option.
This ain't Portland, LaMarcus.
No, it's 6th option veteran leader LaMarcus Aldridge, who's still averaging like 18 this year.
No, it would be a choke job. Obviously for me, it's entertaining. I get to watch the Knicks, Jesus Christ. I can watch the Knicks whenever I want to, but the Nets, I can watch them whenever I want. And, it was funny. It's funny that you brought it up because I was going to bring it up as well. Like, I was listening to ESPN radio today, and, they were like, everybody's complaining about LaMarcus Aldridge going to the Nets. Like, that's the thing that you thought was going to put them over the top.
Not Harden.
Not Harden. Even I would say even Blake is better than LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin are the things that you're complaining about right now. Yeah. Like, see, here's the thing. If this was Lob City Blake, Portland LaMarcus Aldridge, I'd be like, okay, there is literally no point in playing this season.
Yeah.
Because then at that point, you legitimately have the starting 5 in the All-Star game, but on your team.
Yeah.
It's the 35 LaMarcus Aldridge and no knees Blake.
And Blake got his knees back. You see that alley-oop?
I did, and then he stared at the Detroit bench. Oh, my God.
Was it impressive, though? Was that impressive for you?
No.
Okay. You said he had no knees, so I didn't know if dunking was impressive.
It was a dunk that anybody – Steph Curry could have dunked that.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could.
No, he couldn't.
Bro, I've seen Steph dunk.
All-Star game. All-Star game. Close to Chris Paul.
All right, exactly. So they could have done it.
Stop.
Listen, all because I don't get impressed by every little thing.
That's not it. That's not the issue. That's not the issue.
Listen, all because the King's feet have you in a trance.
Stop that, bro. Stop that now.
But yeah, they're stacked. I think they should coast through the East. I think it's who they're just going to face in in the finals right now, and obviously the favorite is the Lakers. And speaking of the Lakers, they went out and got Andre Drummond. So now you look at both of these starting fives, it's pretty impressive. I guess I guess the pick right now is a Lakers Nets final. If that's what it turns out to be, and we'll just play in the imaginary world where everybody's 100% on both teams, who would you pick?
That's tough, man. I'd go with the Nets, though. I just think it's not even because LaMarcus and Blake. It's the three superstars. It's the pick your poison. Kyrie, Harden, KD. All three are having, if they're all healthy, even on the same team, they're all having MVP seasons. Like KD before injury was averaging 29. Do you know KD's played like 15 games since 2019 finals?
I did not.
That's insane to me. But he did miss all of last year, so it's not that crazy. But I mean, Harden's, playing at an MVP level. Kyrie's doing what Kyrie does. I'd have to go with the Nets. I'd obviously root for the Lakers because I'm a LeBron fan, not a worshiper. I'm a fan though.
Of his feet.
No, I'm a fan of his basketball ability. You fucking weirdo. But I think it goes 6 or 7. I don't think it's a sweep. I don't think it's a gentleman's sweep either. I think it goes 6 or 7. But
that's a weird way to say Nets in 5, bro.
I would not say Nets in 5. I'd say 6 or 7. 6 or 7.
5, easy.
No, 6 or 7.
Especially because my one friend is a Lakers fan. He keeps saying, "Oh, Lakers still in 6." No, I'm going.
If the Lakers win, it's in 7 in overtime. So
all right. Just listen. We talk about the Warriors team quite often, and they deserve it. I'm going to annoy some people. I might even get a reaction out of you. I think this Nets team is better than them.
I don't know. I got to see them all on the court together first.
Bro, Kyrie, obviously, I'd say a step below Steph.
I'd say 2 steps below that Steph that KD was with. No, below any Steph. Kyrie's 2 steps below that.
All right. I would then say that James Harden is 2 steps above Clay.
I'd probably say 3 steps. Okay. James Harden is much better than Clay.
And then KD's KD.
Mm-hmm. Draymond over Blake, though. Draymond over Blake.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, Joe Harris, shooter.
Because then you got to look at the guys like Iggy, too. Iguodala, what he did for those Warriors teams.
I'm taking Joe Harris.
Well, we got to see what he does for them in the playoffs. I would probably take Joe Harris, too, over Iggy. But
I mean, he's a better shooter, no doubt.
But Iggy's pretty much better at everything else.
Well, guess what? In the NBA now, if you can't shoot, it don't matter.
But when you got Steph, Clay, and Draymond, Steph, Clay, and KD out there, do you really need a 4th shooter out there? And shots you need to defend.
It's not like it ever hurt nobody.
No.
Hey, we said that about the Bucks when they got Antonio Brown. They were were like, bro, you got enough wide receivers. You really need them. And then all of a sudden he caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Definitely not the worst thing in the world. So I don't know, man. I think, bro, I'm just saying, if you could take a Warriors KD, like before the injury, obviously, just to make it fair, and put that Nets team up against, or put that Warriors team up against this Nets team, God, would I pay money for that?
That would be amazing. I wish there were, I always think about it too. Why can't we get 04 Lakers versus 96 Bulls? Why can't we get that? It's we can never see something like that. I know. I hate it.
Unless we're playing 2K.
Yeah, and it's not even realistic. 2K's shit.
Yeah, 2K is terrible. Although, I've been playing series with my brothers and his friends, and we play, team up, where, pick each position, all that. Yeah. Whatever team I'm on wins. I'm disgusting. I dropped I think because we only play 3-minute quarters. I played Steph one day, the old Steph, 16 Steph or something like that. Unanimous MVP Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I think I dropped 30, and I think my team scored 45 points.
I always go for big man and team up. I always go with Shaq,
you're
man.
Disgusting.
I always go with Shaq, bro. Finish with 30 and 20.
Honestly, bro, that's fine with me. You can play on my team whenever you want them because I will never touch a big man.
I always go with Shaq, bro. Just get them boards and body people.
Nah,
That's
bro,
just
I'm
fun.
super good. Give me a point guard or a shooting guard or a small. I'll do anything but a power forward or center. Actually, I can't
Really?
do it, bro. It's just mad boring. Like you just sit under the
You
basket
send
and get
all, you
bored.
block everything, bro. It's cool.
Ugh. Or I could be Steph Curry and cross somebody out draining three.
Yeah, and be a ball hog, and all your teammates hate you.
Yeah, and then we get a win, and you guys can all piss
You're
off.
capping, bro. You ain't win that much.
Bro, we literally won the series 4-1.
I don't believe it.
We did exactly what the Nets are going to do.
I need receipts. I need receipts.
Receipts, bro. That's easy money. Sniper, no KD.
Okay.
Speaking of another trade, though, the Bulls went out and got Nikola Vucevic. Oh my gosh, I can actually say his name and it pisses me off. All right,
Vucevic.
See, I thought that was right, but I didn't. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. So now they have a couple All Stars with him and Zach LaVine. You think they're making a run to the playoffs or what?
I think they really should make the playoffs. They looked really bad in their first game together, but they hadn't even practiced together yet. So I think it's kind of a pass. And they almost pulled off a comeback. But I do think they'll at least make the play-in game. I think they should be an 8 seed, 7 seed. I mean, 2 All-Stars. Vucevic he seems to get better every year as he gets older. He's just getting better. So I don't know. I think they should be a playoff team. It's going to be weird to see how they use Kobe White now. Because Kobe White, he's a great player, but he's tough to put out there with a guy like Zach LaVine. Another ball-dominant player. He's not the best off-the-ball type of guy. He's pretty inconsistent, not the best defender. And Zach LaVine is already a below-average defender as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they run their lineups. No more Wendell Carter. Daniel Gafford's gone. It's pretty much Vooch down there. So I think they should be a playoff team, but I don't know. It's the Bulls. They seem to somehow find a way to mess it up. So I think they'll be a playoff team, though. At least a play-in game.
Yeah, I think I'm right around there with you as well. Play-in game, hopefully a playoff team. I think it would be. I don't know, just a new team to get in there. Obviously, the Bulls haven't been very good for a little bit now, since those D Rose days, but. I think this is one more like in a weird way, like one of the underrated trades that happened, during the trade deadline. I think everybody was focused on, Oladipo and obviously, even though they weren't trades on what the Nets were going to do with the buyouts and this, that, and the third. So I think this kind of like flew under the radar in a weird way, but it's a good one. The pick and roll with Vucevic and LaVine is going to be something that is going to give defenses a nightmare for however long to come. So it'll be fun. It really will be. It's still so weird to me though, like talking about Zach LaVine and him like actually being good, because like I was just so used to him like dunk contest Zach LaVine, like that's the only reason anybody knows who he is. And then like all of a sudden he was like, I think I'm going to drop 35 a night now.
Just a walking bucket now.
But whatever. I guess, we're going to find out. We are going to find out. And I see this one here too, and I'm intrigued with this one. You have to predict the top 5 players in the league in 5 years. So not right now, not even next year. 5 years from now. Josh, I want you to go first.
I have zero doubt that in 5 years, Zion will be by far the best player in the league. Dude is just unstoppable. He's averaging like 28 on 12 shots. He's shooting 60% too. He's unreal. I think he dropped 39 on 18 shots the other night, and I think he went 16 for 18. I mean, watching a Pelicans game, man, like literally the only way to stop Zion is don't let him catch the ball, because once he does, like he just bullies everyone and he doesn't miss around the rim. He's like Shaq if he had point guard skills and elite athleticism. It's insane. I think he's definitely going to be number 1 in 5 years, and then I think Giannis is going to keep getting better. I think he'll be the second best player. He's getting more confident in his shooting ability, which is kind of bad right now because he's not a good shooter. I mean, when he pulled up for 3 for a game winner, he basically airballed that shit, and no one was worried about it going in. But he's going to get better, so I think he'll still be top 2. I think Luka's 3. I think Dallas hopefully will get him some more help. If not trade Kristaps or somebody, if Kristaps can't be that co-star he needs. but I think those will be the top three. And then the next two, it's kind of tough to call because you look at players who don't rely on their athleticism, like Steph, Harden, Dame. They're going to be older, but their game isn't based on like their athleticism and their ability to move. It's just about how talented they are. So I think they're going to be within there. AD is going to be right up there because LeBron will be gone by then. It'll be AD's team. I think he'll be 4. And then 5, I can't really decide between Steph, Harden, or Dame. I'll go with Harden just because he can do everything else that some things that Steph and Dame can't do. But I think guys like Steph, Dame, KD maybe. KD's older than those guys. I just don't know where he's going to be at.
Yeah, 2K got KD being a 99 at age 39. I'm just saying.
I mean, I think he can still be up there. I just don't want to say anything. He's had 2 pretty big injuries, like in these past few years, so we don't know how that's going to take a toll on his longevity. But I could see him being top 5. I'll throw him in there with Harden, Steph, and Dame. But I definitely think the top 3 go Zion, Giannis, and Luka. They're going to be running the league for a long time.
I think I'll stick with Giannis at 1. No, obviously Zion's been going crazy, so I think that's the easy 2 for me. But I mean, listen, Giannis with back-to-back MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year, like you said, he's working on the 3-point shot now. I mean, like, what are you gonna do if all of a sudden Giannis can shoot like 34% from 3?
There's nothing you can do, man.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, play up on him? Okay, he's going to drive past you, take one giant step because he's a freak, and dunk it. And then what are you going to do? You're going to play off ball on him, and you're going to play far away? Okay, he's going to drill a 3 in your face. Like, what are you going to do? And I think by then, obviously, the 3-pointer is still going to be a very big thing in the league for forever. So I think he's just going to keep working on that. So I got to go with Giannis 1, especially because, he can obviously play the defensive side of the ball as well. We saw that he was the Defensive Player of the Year last year. I agree with the next 2, though. Zion, Luka. I would rank it that way. Zion's been unbelievable. Like you said, he can basically do whatever he wants after he catches the ball. Almost made that game winner on like that lob pass, but he just missed it at the rim. So he's pretty unbelievable. If like I said, he's another person that if he just continues to work on a 3-point shot in 5 years, like we're predicting, there's literally nothing you're going to be able to do because he's definitely going to be bigger and stronger than the people that he's playing against. Luka number 3, I mean, he can do everything. He's the typical like point forward type of, like, he shouldn't be a point guard like with his build, but he is because he's disgusting. Like he's an absolute animal. 4 and 5, like you said, Steph and Harden and all them are going to be older, but their game doesn't rely on the athleticism like a Russell Westbrook type of person. I'm really surprised you didn't say LaMelo.
See, I wanted to, but I can't. I can say it about Zion because we got to see him last year and some of this year, but LaMelo, I don't know. I also don't feel like in 5 years he will be a top 5 player. Maybe 10 years, maybe a little less than that, somewhere around 8, 7 years. But in 5 years, 2026, I don't see LaMelo being at that level yet due to Steph, Dame, and Harden still being in the league.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know. 4 and 5, you can really throw anybody in there.
Joel, I mean, there's gonna be good guys. So.
If Ben Simmons is ever not scared to shoot, he
Tatum.
Yeah.
See, but I'm not a Tatum fan.
I'm a big Tatum guy.
I'm not, man. I hate his shot form. That's one reason.
Well, it is pretty.
It is. And the way just everything kind of about him. I just really don't. But he's good. He's really good.
Hater.
Shut up. You want to talk about hater? You, of all people.
I'm the most fun-loving guy around. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I really am.
I agree.
All right, well, moving on real quick. UFC 260 will make Monique proud right now. I'm sure that she'll come back, watch the podcast, which, by the way, I don't think we ever posted last week's episode. That's our bad. We missed that. We messed things up. I blame it on Josh more than me, but,
Yeah, because Connie does everything, but it's my fault.
I do everything for 3 shows, Josh. I need some help.
But you claim to do everything. So what? But you do everything.
You know, I just don't know how Stephen A. does it. I just don't know how he does it. You know, CJ gave me the Kanye.
I'm Max Kellerman. I want Iguodala. That's what I want.
Can you? I can't believe he said it with a straight face
so
and like
confidently.
so serious,
so confident.
Like that. Like that was like. See, I was gonna make a joke, but I think it's too soon to make that, so I'm gonna leave that one in the. I'm gonna leave that one in the bank, though. I'm gonna leave that one in the bank. That was a good one. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. But all right, we'll go to UFC 260. Obviously, the big thing that came out of that, Francis Ngannou is the new heavyweight champion of the UFC. Like, what do you want? Who's gonna fight him?
John Jones.
Well, all right. First of all, if that happens,
we need that.
I'll cut my toe off for a ticket to that.
Oh my God, man, we need that. But before I talk about the Ngannou fight, Sean O'Malley, he came on the Pat McAfee show today, and I was watching.
Oh, did he? I gotta watch it.
And he came on there, bro. The funniest shit. He said, "Did you watch the Sean O'Malley fight? Did you see that?
Yeah.
You saw his first knockdown when he knocked him down and walked off.
Away.
He said he knocked him. He said he walked away because he just dropped merch that says the right hand from Sugarland, and he knocked him down with a left. So he was like, I can't knock him out with a left when I just dropped merch that says right hand from Sugarland. So he let him get up. And
I'm calling cap on that, though.
No, I believe it because he really did drop merch for that. And
No, I know, but I also feel like he definitely thought he knocked him out. And he was like, all right, I'm going to get another walk-off. Like, you heard it in the broadcast. They were like, he's just trying to get another walk-off, blah, blah, blah.
Well, he did get the walk-off. He did get the walk-off. I believe it just due to knowing how confident that kid is in his abilities. But that last hit didn't need to happen. The ref should have stopped it.
Bro.
That was a nasty right hand, man. It didn't need to happen. He was down. He won the fight. He didn't need to throw that right hand, but the ref didn't call it. It was nasty, and then he hit the Kobe jumper at the end. So I love that performance. I think eventually, I don't think he's going to get a title fight anytime soon, but I think he gets a couple more wins under his belt. I think he might get an opportunity.
I'll say this: he's fun as hell to watch.
Oh yeah, pure entertainment. I'd love to see him fight someone like McGregor, man. That'd be. He'd get his ass whooped by McGregor, but I think it'd be pure entertainment. And then Ngannou, that was tough to watch. Big Stipe fan, dude's the best heavyweight ever. Like just what he's done, if he would have won this fight, he would have had the most title defenses in history. He's one of the best fighters ever. I think he's without a doubt the best heavyweight ever. Ngannou could be on his way for that, but I mean, dude, a patient Francis Ngannou, bro. Don't get in the ring with him. Do not get in that cage, bro. That was scary to watch. I thought
it was over in the first round.
That hit he had on his when he was like twisted like that and hit him right there, bro. I thought he was dead. I was like, that's it. And Stipe just ate it. I'm like, bro, he should have fell. And then that KO literally folded him like a lawn chair, bro.
That picture of him falling down, his leg is like to the side. Like that's a torn ACL waiting to happen.
Bro,
oh my God.
That was tough to watch. But I mean, that's Ngannou, bro. He just needs to land one of those. And it's night. So that was amazing, and I need that John Jones, Francis Ngannou fight, bro. John Jones been putting on weight, going to move up from light heavyweight, so I need that title fight, bro.
All I'm saying is, if John Jones moves up and fights Ngannou and he wins, I don't want to hear a damn thing that he's not the best.
Nah, because I think Ngannou would murder him. But if John Jones somehow wins that, I agree with you. There's just no
I'm
debate.
a little scared that John Jones is going to die too. And
so am I, bro. Actually, no, I could still debate because Khabib, bro. Khabib is.
Bro, no, I'm taking John Jones.
Khabib.
Bro, you know what's mad funny about this? I don't know why I was thinking about it because, like, I watch UFC like randomly when it's on. Like, if I know about like a big fight's coming up, like I'll watch it. I was just randomly thinking about it today because I don't know why it came in my head, but like if you took, like how much money would you pay if you could take like John Jones and have him fight Khabib, but in a weird way make either John Jones
like it works, like it's
yeah,
fair.
like it actually makes sense.
I wish,
like
dude,
like make Khabib proportional to what his body is, but in the lightweight way.
If
So
somehow
like
Khabib,
if he was like 6'4", like 6'2",
if
all of a
Khabib could
sudden,
match up to John Jones, he would kill John Jones.
you
Khabib,
think,
Khabib is
bro,
just a different animal, bro.
bro, but
His
John
brother,
Jones is
well,
an
I don't know if it's
ant
his
or
brother.
not. Yeah, I've seen him too.
Yeah, he won this weekend too, beast, and then he's training another guy that fought like a couple weeks ago. I can't remember his name. Absolute monster, because Khabib's training them.
Bro,
Khabib is on a
listen,
different
I'll
level.
give you a word of advice, okay? To all my UFC fighters out there, you could all kill me. Probably in a
Oh yeah,
punch if you
oh
wanted
yeah,
to. Go ahead, do it.
oh yeah.
If you see somebody with the last name Nurmagomedov, just leave. Just
Run.
leave the ring.
It's
Like,
just,
there's no point anymore. The
and I've been
family's
seeing
like the
Khabib's
family is
getting a
like
lot of
100
hate.
to 0.
A lot of people on Twitter have been coming at Khabib about
For
his
what?
retirement.
Shut up.
They're calling it cap. They're saying he just wants to run away from other fighters. Like, dude, nah, Khabib's not that guy. He'll take any fight anytime, but
Bro, like who else does he really have to fight to prove himself?
nobody. He's the best in his division ever. So
He bopped McGregor.
yeah, I mean, he finished. Justin Gaethje's one of the most dangerous strikers I've like in the UFC, and Khabib treated him like a rag doll, bro.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but John Jones versus Ngannou, be insane. UFC 260 was a lot of fun to watch, though. Outside of, I really did not need to see Stipe get folded like that. I would have rather it like gone to decision,
Woo.
or like the ref stops it like before that happens. But just to see him get folded, bro, feeling for Stipe.
Bopped.
And it sucks because I know Ngannou, like, he couldn't sell, because Stipe is one of the nicest dudes. He's a firefighter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what are you going to talk shit to a firefighter, bro? Like,
Yeah, bro, I'm fighting while you're out there saving lives. Like, wait, what are you supposed to say to him?
Yeah, but I mean, just Ngannou's he's gonna hold that belt for quite a while. I hope to see some fun fights though. Everyone wants that John Jones. I could see someone like Derek Lewis getting in there. You know, he's been on a little bit of a hot streak too. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun title fights for Ngannou. But I mean, he just needs to land one, and you're over.
Yeah, it was. Shout out Stipe. You tried it.
Shout out Stipe. Yeah, shout out Stipe.
You tried it.
I didn't see him. I don't think I saw him land like anything. Like, I don't remember him.
Bro. Like, I was watching. I was like, he never, like, there was never a point in that fight where like, Stipe's got this. Like,
yeah.
Like, going into it, I was like, yo, Stipe's the underdog. Like, that's mad disrespectful. He's the champion. This, that, and the third. He's going to come out and beat him, blah, blah. Bro, a minute into the fight, I was like, all right, pack it up.
I almost put like a bag on Stipe because
he was
the underdog. I was like, come on now, Stipe ain't gonna lose this.
That's what I'm saying. I almost put a little something on Stipe. I was
and then when it started, I was like feeling good about Stipe too. I was like, man, I should have done it. Maybe I'll do a live bet.
Like 30 seconds into the fight, I was on Xbox with my brother. I was like, yo, it was a good thing we didn't put money on this. He was like, why? What happened? I was like, bro, he's gonna die.
He got folded, bro. Because once Ngannou hit that first punch, I thought he was going to go crazy and Stipe was going to sneak him. But he hit that first punch and backed off. I was like, that's it. He's done. A patient Francis Ngannou is just a monster, bro.
Shouldn't be allowed.
No, that's
Shouldn't
illegal.
be allowed.
No.
All right, we're moving on to our final topic. My topic, basically, because Josh won't interject with anything I say.
I'll try.
Baseball is back this Thursday. I am so excited. I was talking to people. I don't think anybody understands how excited I am for baseball. Like, we only got, like, Josh, you have to understand. I am so used to like that 162 schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 months out of the year, all right, my schedule, I'm not lying to you. My senior year of high school, my schedule, this is also when Fortnite was popping. So that's just, bring something to it. I used to come home. I would watch Ninja play Fortnite until the Michael K show came on.
I was a Tim the Tatman guy.
I'm a big Tim man still.
Yeah.
Tim plays a lot of Warzone. Funny guy. Yeah. Great. Love Tim. Loved him.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched Ninja till the Michael K show came on. Shout out Don LaGreca. Then the Michael K show would lead right into the Yankee pregame show. And I never used to watch the pregame show. I used to shower so I could be ready for the next day and all that. And then sit down, watch the Yankee game, and then go to sleep. That was my schedule every day for like 162 games, whatever, all through high school. and I got 60 games last year. Like, that's if like the NFL was like, all right, bro, we're playing 4. Take it away.
That would be awful. That would be awful.
Like, I was like 60 games. I was like, bro, this shit is over in like 3 weeks. I was like, I can't have that done. So I'm very excited. Bad news for the Yankees with losing Luke Voit. Obviously, their first baseman, he led the league in home runs last year, so that obviously hurts them. But luckily for them, they were literally like an hour or 2 away from releasing Jay Bruce, and then they found out about the injury to Luke Voit, so they could actually keep him on the roster until Voit comes back. He's having knee surgery, which usually sounds bad, but he's only going to be out for like a month, so that is very good for us Yankee fans. That Zach Britton's obviously out. I've talked about that before, but and then obviously the other big news coming out of New York is that the Mets are working on a contract extension with Francisco Lindor. Obviously, you kind of saw this coming. They kind of have to do it. It's kind of like the Giants and Jets situation where they traded for Leonard Williams. The Giants did. Like, you have to give him a contract after you just traded for somebody. So everybody kind of knew it was coming. I think that they have the contract deal done already because, in a weird way, they were kind of talking about the contract extension and why would you talk about it if you don't have it done already? And they said that they wanted to get it done before Thursday. I think that they're going to end up releasing it Thursday morning, get some hype in going into their game because I think their game's at 4:00, I want to say. So, have all the Mets talk in the morning and lead it right into their game. It's perfect timing for them. They're on ESPN, so everybody can talk about that. But yeah, baseball season's very close. And you know what? That was the other thing. I think it's smart for Lindor because next season you have a lot of shortstops going on the free agency market. I mean, you have Trevor Story, Marcus Semien is going to be a free agent again. Carlos Correa is going to be a free agent next year. Lindor would technically be a free agent. So get your money now because apparently, reports came out that the Astros only offered like 100, I think it was like 120 to Correa for like 5 years or something, which I know, listen, you want to give me that contract, I'll sign it right now. But for Carlos Correa, who might be probably the best shortstop in baseball, like I thought that was kind of disrespectful. Like, I mean, you obviously just saw Fernando Tatis sign like a 10-year, 400 or 3 something, whatever, a giant contract, and you're only offering him like 120. So, but yeah, baseball season is right around the corner this Thursday. By the time me and Josh are on the show next week, we will be the Yankees will at least be 3 games into the year, maybe 4. So I'm very excited. Josh is obviously super excited, as you can tell by the glazed over look. But yeah, I'm very happy. Baseball, I've missed you deeply. Yankees for the World Series, baby. And we're gonna make Josh a baseball fan this year.
Go Cubs.
Yeah, totally.
Rizzo.
Chris Bryant.
Schwarber. Wait, no, Schwarber's gone.
Schwarber's not on the team, bro.
With Baez.
Yes, there we go. Wilson Contreras,
that guy.
Who they get from the Dodgers? Now I can't think of his name.
Sammy
Sosa. Yeah, okay. We're right there. We're gonna have to stop the cap. Go ahead, Josh.
If you really think Steph Curry could do the same dunk Blake Griffin did on that alley-oop, you're just crazy, bro.
Bro, you act like it was a windmill.
There were 4 people in the lane, 2 of them bigs.
He jumped and caught it and dunked it.
How many times outside of an All-Star game have you seen Steph dunk?
Is he a dunker?
No, so why the hell do you think he could make that dunk?
Because it wasn't difficult.
It doesn't have to be, oh my God, there's freaking Dikembe Mutombo ready to block my shit for it to be a difficult dunk. If someone's in your way and you're basically on the side behind the backboard, running baseline, catching an alley-oop. No, it didn't have a running start. It was like 3 steps. It was 3 steps from the baseline.
Give Steph 5 steps because he's smaller.
He's not even going up for that. He would never go up for that. And even if he did, he would not make it. He wouldn't make that.
I think he would.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Listen, Balake Griffin dunking it. Seen it before.
We all have.
He was faking it in Detroit. His knees are probably fine. He was probably using like some red crayon to draw on the x-rays and things like that and be like, yeah, don't you see right here? He's like, right here, there's just a muscle loose. I just can't, jump right now. So, listen, calm down, Blake. Okay? Curry could have done it too.
No, he couldn't.
I think Dirk could have done it in his last season.
Go home. Log out.
Dirk might have been a stretch.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Get out of here.
Just saying.
Get out.
But you know what? Whatever. For you, oh man. I don't know. It could be the feet thing.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even bring up.
I think you got a feet thing.
You pulled that out of thin air, bro.
I think you got a feet thing.
Thin air.
Josh, you got a feet thing.
I think you got a dead people thing.
Dead people?
Yeah.
Why?
I think you like corpses.
Yeah, big fan.
Oh God, you're gross.
Bro, actually, it's mad funny you say that because I went to my brother's apartment today. First time, I had ever even seen it. I looked to the left, bro. I looked to the left, cemetery. I said, "Since when do you live next to a cemetery?" I was like, "Hell no!"
I was wondering how you were gonna tie in
during Halloween, bro. I'm good.
I was wondering how you're gonna tie in corpses to your brother's new apartment,
bro. See, I'm a great storyteller. It's hard to be this good at things. It really is. It really is. All right, that'll do it for this show. Obviously, I thank the sponsors one more time. So, if you're into the betting world, mybookie.ag, use code US700 to double your first deposit up to $1,000. Get your baseball bets in now. Yankees over 95.5 wins. Bet your house on it. I tried telling you. Just do it. Obviously, MLB will be back Thursday. NHL's going on right now. NBA March Madness. So make sure you get your bets in while you can. Next up, we have RX Hemp. RX Hemp-USN saves you 10% on your order. They have the hot and cold CBD cream. So if you're a little sore from life, make sure you go and check that out. Next up, we have the Teespring shop, teespring.com/stores/unwrapped. Go check out our merch. Go check out everybody's merches on the live lineup. Check out the network's merch. But, hey, want to drop a few bucks on some Gen Z merch, I ain't going to stop you. I'm just not going to stop you. Put a little cash in the pocket, okay? I would greatly appreciate it. And then finally, the Patreon, $1 just lets us know that you're supporting the squad. $5, you get access to the Unwrapped Discord where you're an honorary member of the fam. You also get 10% off the store I was just telling you about. You get entered into a gift card giveaway. And then the $10 tier is everything I just said, except the 10% discount goes to $20, and you get entered into our signed memorabilia giveaway each month. This month is a David Montgomery jersey. Last month we did Keenan Allen. Next month, I don't know what we're doing. It could be something you really, really want. So make sure you go and get the $10 top tier Unwrapped VIP. Check it out. Josh, what you got before we head on out?
Follow me on Twitter at Jolin_4. We have a YouTube channel, Generational Sports. I was pretty busy this week, so I didn't post any clips, but there will be a lot more posted this week from recent shows. So make sure you go subscribe to that and follow the Gen Z Sports account under Connie's beautiful face over there.
Yes, sir. As for me, you guys know it's good. Mondays, come back for the show every week, 7 Eastern. Tuesday, tomorrow, I got the hard count with CJ. We switched it from 10 o'clock to 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're there for that as well. We are actually going to have on, I hope we're having it on. We planned it like 2 weeks ago. We haven't really talked since then, but we're supposed to have Caleb and Sam on of Saturday Standouts, kind of do their big board in a way, do a little mock draft. We can bring the NFL side, they'll bring the college side, and then we're actually going to have them back on right before the draft, see how everything got updated. I think it'll be a lot of fun, so make sure you guys check that out tomorrow. Thursday's Backstop Banter. Me and Michael do everything involving the baseball world. That's at 10 Eastern. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more fun now, baby. Baseball will be back on Thursday. The show will be Thursday, so we'll have some actual meaningful games to talk about, not some boring spring training that people get excited about for no reason. So make sure you check that out Thursday, 10 Eastern. Follow my Twitter, Anthony Conover _ Gen Z Sports. Obviously, like Josh said, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We post some clips on there all the time. But yeah, that is it. I appreciate everybody for watching this show, and we're out of here. I think, hopefully.